Hey everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood Vinyl Ginger, and today we are going to be talking about Soul Portrait by Willie Hutch. Willie was actually born in Los Angeles, California, but he was raised in Dallas, Texas. In the mid-60s, he signed to RCA Records and actually released his debut album, which is this. But later in life, he would actually be a songwriter for Motown Records, and he actually wrote songs for the Jackson 5, Marvin Gaye, and Michael Jackson. If you listen to any kind of relevant hip-hop, you have listened to Willie Hutch. I like talking about the historical significance of albums and artists, and Willie Hutch is very historically significant, but people really don't know about him, and that is really sad. Specifically because this album is absolute soul, funk, just a beautiful piece of work from beginning to end. You've listened to Outkast, you've listened to Willie Hutch. You've listened to 50 Cent, you've listened to Willie Hutch. You've listened to any track made by Ninth Wonder, you've listened to Willie Hutch. You've listened to basically any sampling producer in hip-hop right now, you've listened to Willie Hutch. If you've listened to any Chicago rap, you've listened to Willie Hutch. If you've listened to any East Coast rap, you've listened to Willie Hutch. If you've listened to groups like the OJs, if you've listened to Marvin Gaye, if you've listened to Michael Jackson, if you've listened to the Jackson 5, you have listened to music that was fostered by artists like Willie Hutch. My friend actually walked down the aisle to the song Player's Anthem by UGK, whose main sample is a song by Willie Hutch. I choose you, baby. I can't do him justice. However, he doesn't need me to do him justice. He does justice for himself. The album art is simple but effective. It's just a picture of Willie Hutch, and it says Soul Portrait, and the back cover is literally just the track. The record itself is just a white labeled record. It's really super clean, and I actually have a 2016 reissue because I've looked for the original version of this record and I don't know where it is. I just can't find it. No insert, nothing special, no bells and whistles with this album, just all around good frickin' music. The cultural significance of Willie Hutch, again, I don't think can be garnered in a way that I could give it justice. I can't talk about it in specifics, but this man has had so much influence on hip-hop, Motown, rap, just records that you wouldn't even think that he had no idea were made from the basis of his music that are still being made today. I mean, this album came out in 1969, and people are still sampling it. That's culturally significant. We could talk about other artists all day, but the best sample work that I've ever heard comes from his song, A Love That's Worth Having, which is a song that has been a motif throughout my life. I mean, I listen to this record all the time. Anytime I show anybody some good music, we're exchanging music, you know what I mean? One of those nice little exchanging music sessions, I've always put this record on and I say, listen, you got to hear this. This album was actually given to me as a birthday present by one of my ex-girlfriends, and, you know, I'm glad that I'm not with her, but I still have the album. Just kidding. That was mean. I didn't really mean that. I rate Willie Hutch's Soul Portrait 4 freckles out of 5 because everything is great about it. I mean, it plays nice, you know, you're gonna listen to it and people are going to be like, oh, I feel this. I love this album so much, I've even tried to take some of the work off of it and sample it myself because it has that sampled sound. It is the basis of what hip-hop is today, or what good hip-hop used to be, because hip-hop sucks now. This is an album that, if you had to pay $30 for this record, I wouldn't even bat an eye on it. It's that good. It's that historically significant. If you see Willie Hutch's Soul Portrait for $30, buy it. Buy the record! Buy it! You need to buy this record. This record needs to be bought. It needs to be owned by you. What can I do to put you in this record today? But seriously, if you're looking for good lyrics, if you're looking for good instrumentation, if you're looking for beautiful singing, if you're looking for beautiful backup vocals, buy this record. It's good. It's going to be everything you want. It's good for the soul. It's called Soul Portrait. It's good. Alright everybody, that's our review. If you liked what you saw here, please feel free to follow us on Instagram, like us on Twitter, be sure to subscribe and ring that bell, and we'll see you next time we come around. Hey, thanks a lot. This is the Vinyl Ginger signing out. Bye-bye!